All right. Well, we're here to review The Holdovers starring Paul Giamatti. It came out last November, I want to say. That sounds about right. And let me pull up the IMDb page of it real quick. It is nominated for Best Picture. Paul Giamatti is nominated for Best Actor. I'm still wasting time as I try to look this up. So, all right. Here we go. The Holdovers came out last year, starring Paul Giamatti, Divine Joy Randolph, and Dominic Sessa. Directed by Alexander Payne, written by David Hemingston. I so pretty much I'll give you kind of like the gist of it. Movie from pretty much a teacher, cranky old teacher, who got stuck on campus. I'm assuming he was like a. Was it a board school?
It's like boarding school. Yeah.
It's like a board school or like a second chance kind of school. It feels like in a way. He's a teacher at a board school. He's really hard on the students. Such a hard ass to the point where he's like, one of the students was like, "I can't fail this class." "Oh, believe me, son, I believe you can. Just wait." Just wait. But he got tasked to pretty much stay at school and look over the kids who were left behind during the holidays. He's there as well with the cafeteria teacher, and you can tell from all three characters, the cafeteria woman, Paul Giamatti's character, and the student that got the only one left there, pretty much. They all have a secret past to them, and they all kind of like butt heads in their own kind of way, but they all grow to understand one another by the end of the movie, and it is actually really touching and very, very cool, very good movie. I enjoyed it.
I agree. It's a very good movie.
Yeah, this is one of those surprise movies, like kind of like the Coda. Like I don't know, I don't know if I'd say it's better than Coda, but it's like that surprise movie where we have no expectations of it.
Like
we watch it.
It was a drama version of Champions to me in a way, Anthony. Because Champions was kind of like on this level for me, but then it was like it extended it even more than that. You got even more deeper levels to each of the characters, and you're like, oh damn. You've been all y'all been through some shit.
Yeah.
I had to go look and make sure like what the other nominations were, because I was gonna say that Divine Joy Randolph, she should have been nominated. She was. I was just wanted to make sure because I was like, she was fantastic in that movie.
Oh yes,
so good. And so was Paul Giamatti.
All three actors are very good.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised the kid didn't get nominated for supporting actor.
They all were really good. All three of them were very good. Yes. Actually, all three of them could get nominated. I wouldn't be surprised, because I think the way all three actors carried that movie, because they had each actor had their moment. Their like real serious, sad moment. For instance, for Divine, it was definitely in the Christmas party where she was like when the record player played the music,
being like the record player, and she was just
and then she's like drinking. Yeah, I could tell. Because each character has, like you said, a sad past or a sad life. Actually, they all have sad life. It's sad
trauma.
Life, actually.
Trauma. They all have been through some trauma.
Yeah, like they all have their sad lives and sad moments and all that, and they're very sad characters too. Honestly, all three of them very sad. And you feel bad for them by the end, but then you feel kind of like. And I think that what's great about the movie, you see their bond because of their sadness, because of their sad, past. They kind of have this strong bond that they, have in the end.
And they grow and understand each other, and you're like, okay, this is great. Y'all can turn things around for your lives and move past what you guys been through, kind of a thing.
You would hope you would hope that that's kind of what it is by the end of the movie. You would hope that, but what's cool about it is in the beginning, what's the kid's name in the movie? What's the kid?
Agnes.
What?
Agnes.
Agnes.
Agnes Tully.
Agnes.
Yeah, Agnes and Paul, right? The Giamatti cat is Paul.
Yeah.
You would hope, but by the beginning of the movie, when you see them, they kind of hate each other,
Oh,
and they
absolutely.
really do not like each other whatsoever.
That
By
gym
the
partner
end,
is hilarious.
yes. By the end of the movie, you saw a sense of understanding and almost a sense of friendship in the end. Even though you don't know if they'll see each other again, but you can tell that there's something about that,
That
the
they
way.
might keep in touch in a way.
Hopefully, you'll hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great movie actually. It's a very well done movie. Um,
Would you call it a Christmas favorite then, since it is
you know,
a Christmas
it's
movie?
funny. It's funny. I was like thinking that watching the movie because I'm like, it takes place during Christmas and New Year's, and I was thinking myself, the whole theme is Christmas,
Yeah.
right? Kind of because it's like you kind of wonder like you feel bad for people who don't have like
Families or loved ones
family
that,
friends
yeah,
that spend time in Christmas time, and you're like, what about those people, who don't have, people they can actually celebrate and enjoy Christmas with, and these are the people, these are the, and you wonder like what they do in this time, year, and it's a pretty sad time, for them, and
Yeah.
especially like you said, all the things that they've gone through in their lives, how they deal with that during this time of year. You know what I'm saying? And that's
yeah,
kind of a little bit what it is. Um, you know, because it's funny to me. Like if you notice during the movie, Paul Giamatti drinks a lot. Like he drinks a lot of. Paul, whatever his character's name, is Paul, but he drinks a lot of Jim Beam. So does Desiree's character. She drinks a lot as well. And Agnes takes medication for depression. So does Paul actually. They both
yeah,
take the same medication as so you realize that they all have that same trying to cope with their pain and but it's cool because it's like it doesn't it's sad but it's not. It's also kind of like you have those moments where you kind of like you see them bonding more, you see them kind of like enjoying themselves, each other's company, and it's just and them trying to like get through the holidays as well. So yeah, it's cool to seeing that.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was a good movie. Surprisingly, it was a good movie.
by the way, cinematography was excellent. They did a great job with shots in the movie.
And it really felt like it was like a 70s movie. Like that,
And
I thought that was excellent too.
Yeah,
Like I thought they did a really good job making it feel the time period. Because sometimes like when I watch like movies that are like take place in the 70s, it doesn't feel like it takes place in the 70s. Like this movie actually like feels like it takes place in the 70s.
right.
I agree with you. Also, the music was great as well. Definitely,
Well, yeah, it's like a lot of Christmas music. So
well, that also a lot of like '70s music, '60s, it's like '70s,
yeah,
'60s.
it was good though.
Yeah, it definitely set the tone of the whole movie. But yeah, I think it's kind of like it reminds me of like Green Book and movies like that, and Coda, and very
Wow, that
very
was that kid's first movie. That's
really.
crazy. Yeah.
He's a good actor, man. He's gonna be a good actor.
Yep,
He's
that
very
was
good.
his first movie. That's kind of
Wow.
crazy.
That's impressive, man, because he
Do
did a
not
very good job.
cross the Rubicon.
You know what, dude? I also say Paul Giamatti might actually, if he could be best, get the best actor. He could, I could easily say he could do it. I've seen both Cillian Murphy and his performance. I mean, I think both performances are very good. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the best actor nod.
It'll
I
pretty
thought
tough right now. As I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like that's pretty tough to decide between two.
well,
I don't know about who else was nominated for supporting actress because I would take her. I would take Divine over America Ferrara from Barbie. Like I thought her role was a lot better.
Yeah.
well, also Molly, the actress who played what's her name?
Well, she's best actress though.
Best actress. Okay. So who's supporting then?
I'm looking up the awards again. So far I still go Oppenheimer as movie of the year, but this is definitely my number 2.
Yeah.
This moved into number 2 until I watched the rest of the
So then, where would you put Killers of the Flower Moon? Since you've seen Barbie as well.
I put Killer of the Flower Moon above Barbie.
Okay.
I don't know how. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't like. I know. I get it. I get the whole Barbie thing, but I don't. I don't know. I don't get it at the same time. Like I get it, but I don't get it. Like I mean, are we just putting it up there because it was popular? Like
I
if
don't
if
know.
it didn't sell 1.4 billion dollars worth of movie tickets, if it sold, let's say it sold 300,000 or 300 million, is it still nominated? I don't think it is.
I don't think. Well, I mean, we say that, but then this movie didn't really do that well.
No, 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 and I agree. But I feel like Barbie is like the blockbuster. Like every year they always have a block. Like it seems like now because like they
Yeah.
they had a Top Gun.
Top Gun
Don't
last
get
year.
me wrong, Top Gun's a great movie. I'm not taking like but that was a blockbuster. Or even okay, Avatar would have been the blockbuster then. That
Yeah.
wasn't really worthy of being up there last year.
What'd you put there instead?
Oh, I don't know. I honestly, this wasn't a really great year for movies from what I've watched, so I'm not taking it off air either. So I'm
I
just
mean, let's put it like this. I mean, this movie they were just reviewing made $31 million worldwide.
which one was that?
The Holdovers.
Oh, the Holdovers. Yeah,
30.
but didn't it launch? Didn't it launch on Peacock as well?
No, it came on theaters first.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what though, Chris? Like, I feel like that's a movie that like it's very artsy. Like, I feel like that's not gonna it's not gonna sell to people. Plus, I don't really think Paul Giamatti's like
Yeah,
like a blockbuster. Yeah, ticket mover.
Ticket movie. Yeah.
Right. He's more of a character actor. Like he kind
But
of.
he did great. He did absolutely wonderful,
he did great.
actually.
But he's the same. Paul Giamatti's a great actor. He's always been really solid since like I think the first movie I remember him was like The Negotiator. And he's always been a solid actor. So
He was in the
Oh, okay.
Negotiator.
and he was Sam Jackson. Remember, he was one of the hostages.
Oh, I need to. Whoa.
So Emily Blunt is nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Oh, that speech she made was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple. America
Didn't watch it.
Ferrara for Barbie. Jodie Foster for Nyad.
I'm gonna have to give it to the actress Divine.
Who's the favorite to win? Is there
I
any
don't know.
like
Emily Blunt did good too, though. Like that's
She
a
did.
tough one.
She did.
She did. She did. I mean, it's hard. I don't know what you really look for when you really. To me, it's the one who makes the most impact, right, in the movie, the one who actually sticks out the most, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, the problem with Emily Blunt, the only reason I can see her winning is because Oppenheimer might win a lot, just because it might be one of the movies where everybody goes for Oppenheimer, right? But also in the same time, she did a good job, but in the same time, you're really in a room full of actors. That movie has, like, tons of actors, like literally, like, how many
everybody who speaks, from something else.
actors?
Yeah.
It's literally a whole, seriously. Like if you look at that movie, man, tons of actors. So it's kind of hard for me to say like, was she the best in of that movie? Did she really carry that movie? Nothing against Emily Blunt. I love Emily Blunt. I think she's a great actress and she did a good job. But it's one of those things where I think a supporting actor should be the one who actually like stands out. I thought Desiree did like I said, I actually felt for her character. I actually got it pretty. But in the same time, I felt for all three characters. All three of them kind of moved me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Their story. All three of their characters, and so like, and what's crazy about it? That's what I really liked about the movie. They could have like tried a way of changing and fixing but I don't think they tried hard enough to do it. Like for instance, like for Desiree's character, the janitor was trying to kind of warm up to her and kind of like whatever, but she wasn't kind of accepting of his, like he was trying to, like, but he wasn't accepting that. She's trying to maybe she would be more happy with him, but she didn't really, try hard enough to do that. Same with Paul Giamatti, try to do changes ways of living. So yeah, it's a great movie, man. But anybody who goes watch it, go watch that movie. But yeah, I like I said, I think Desiree did a great job. I think
Divine.
That's Divine.
I'm sorry, Devon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Divine. I meant Divine did a great job with that, and I think what else has she been? I know I've seen her from other projects, right? What else? What other films?
She was
Dolomite
in.
is my name. The Lost City. A voice in Puss in Boots. Only
That's a fantastic movie, by the way. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
yes.
Like seriously, like watch that movie if you haven't watched it. That's a freaking great movie.
Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
Good show.
Yes.
I like that show.
Rustin. Uh,
You know, I need to watch Rustin because I hear it's very good, and I hear what's the dude's name?
Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo is
Yeah.
excellent in that movie.